So are you letting everyone in?
I think everyone is in. Say hi. People can see comments on YouTube and Facebook. I'm not sure if we can see how many people are joining. We can wait for a few minutes before we start, I believe. Hi everyone. Oh, I think we have 3 viewers on YouTube. I can see it. Okay, perfect. I hope people won't have any issues connecting. Let me share this on Eventbrite as well, so we can wait a few more minutes and start. Okay, we got 7 people watching. Perfect. Oh, actually, let me share on our community as well. Give me a second. And for those of you who just joined us, feel free to use the chat functionality, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Let us know what brings you here. It would be great to hear from you. Okay, so
Shall we wait 1 or 2 more minutes, Stelios?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, just share with our community on WhatsApp, and we can get started.
And since this Q&A event is recorded, it will be shared with those who attended,
Yeah,
who signed up. Best in the world for me. Well, that is an excellent reason to come here. We will talk all about that, how this event and event series can help. So thank you for that.
think we can get started.
Yes. How many are we on our live
There's 12 people watching us.
on the various channels?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure there will be a few more joining, but I think we should kickstart. Stelios.
That's perfect. So, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us today. This is a prelude to a series of events called Critical Decisions in AI. That's an expert series in AI where we're going to have some very, very special speakers to join us for a series of events. And today, really, this event is a free event to set the scene, explain more about the series, and there will be a Q&A after this presentation, during which we're going to answer any question regarding not only the event, but pretty much around AI. And if you're wondering why we can, why we can do this, why you should trust us when we talk about AI, we represent Tesseract Academy, and we're a group of elite technical and business experts with close to a decade of experience in AI and data science. And our vision is to help leaders understand deep technical topics like AI and blockchain. So we specialize in executive education for senior leaders and professionals, but we also have a long history of successful consulting projects in various areas of artificial intelligence and data science across multiple sectors like finance, insurance, oil and gas, military, startup scale-ups, and many, many more. And I'm the CEO of the company. I go by the title of data scientist. But really, I'm an old-timer in this whole area, so it's not like I started working in AI when ChatGPT burst into the scene. My PhD is in machine learning. I've also written 3 books on the topic, and I happen to be affiliated with various institutions like University College London and London Business School. Ferry, would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you, Stelios. Yes, welcome everyone. My name is Ferry van Echtelt. I'm the founder of Making Ventures Work, and my expertise and interest is really at the intersection of technology, social and human impact, and how we can join forces with those two to achieve positive outcomes. 25 years, I got a PhD from Eindhoven University, Technical University, so I am very familiar with data science and a mixture of quantitative and qualitative research. And my last 20 years I've spent in both big enterprise, delivering transformation projects, and also tech venturing, new product development and new venture development, including in the energy sector. The last sort of 12 years, I've actually honed that expertise in helping scale-ups and startups getting investment ready and being really an extension of their journey. Hands-on support, product development, partnerships, talent, and funding. So what brings today here together with Tesseract and Enlighten Ventures, the co-host of the Critical Decisions in AI series for this year, is really a realization we are at a pivotal point and at a interesting but also an overwhelming stage where we feel the 3 of us could help bring some clarity and some accessibility to really some amazing people. And that includes you who are on this call. So this is the intent, and let me go to the next slide to tell a little bit more about what this symposium series. It is a global peer forum for AI leaders, and AI leaders in various segments. So you can be in a scale up, you can be in government, you can be in enterprise, you can be in the investment world. We intend to organize 12 monthly sessions throughout 2026 for the builders, the founders, the investors, researchers, the policymakers, and create a community where you actually share what's working, what isn't, where you have both technical as well as strategic challenges, and you can interact with those other disciplines and people who share in part or the whole of the challenge that you're facing. So this is a learning environment as well as a valuable exchange environment during the event, but also in between. So you can learn across major enterprise deployments, startup innovation, research production, and build that trusted network. That is, I think, very valuable in this day and age. So we're not here to have quick connections. We're here for substantive debate, exchange, and joint learning. And you'll see with the lineup that we'll share in a moment how that can come into being. So let me move to the next page. I think obviously technology and the digital transformation that we have seen happening makes it quite, I think, needed that we have a space, certainly about such a complex technology that has ramifications and bring new risks and opportunities, where we also find a space where we can gather, not just to talk shop or just to sell and pitch something, but really have some quality time where we get honest dialogue going. We genuinely believe that the way to succeed in any business is to become cross-disciplinary. So we look at other disciplines who have part of both the solution, but also carry part, maybe sometimes, of the risks that are brought into your organization. So we, Enlighten Ventures, Making Ventures Worse, and Tesseract are a good example of that, whereby we look at each other's strengths and our relative expertise, and we thought this is a great way to share that and build that out for others. And I forgot to mention that this is a global series, so we will have people from all around the world, and I'm very thankful for those who are dialing in or listening to this and joining from wherever they are. That's really, really important to get a diversity of perspectives, because no AI deployment is the same in your own country, in your own organization, and where you want to go with your business internationally. So without further ado, the first three events of the 2026 series is starting to create this community. We have in January Dr. Tom Kaler, who has been an AI pioneer for over 40 years, and in his various roles has now developed a patented approach and solution that harnesses both human values and agentic AI in complex decision-making context. So that starts to describe quite a lot of situations across governments, higher education, big enterprise, multiple partnerships, supply chain, value chains. So he will draw in this first keynote on actually how he's adopted and rolled out and overcome some of the challenges within the NATO context. And that is obviously highly, highly relevant today, without going into too much detail there. In February, we have the amazing Julie Saslow-Schroeder. She is a top legal voice and has really in the trenches experience on how organizations and startups scale up actually deal with data privacy, on IP, on AI governance, and how to navigate different regulatory regimes. So she'll be, if you're interested in that or your organization faces challenges there and questions, please be sure to join that session as well. The third keynote we've lined up is Kerry Quinn. He, again, is a patent holder on digital and physical or anti-counterfeiting solutions. And the question, what is real at the moment across so many aspects of our digital interactions, professionally and personally, is really, really a hot topic. We will have an esteemed panel available as well to provide their own vantage points and some of the solutions that are emerging. We in April, and we have also a special dedicated session on family office and AI investment strategy. So as you'll see, we will cover different topics. Some may be more interesting for you than others, but that's the whole point, that you also learn something new that you normally wouldn't pay attention to. Very, very excited as well about our May keynote speaker, Daniel Hume. He's the Chief AI Officer at WPP, one of the biggest media agency companies in the world. And our program is still in the making, but we have also managed to secure the confirmation that Dr. Sandy Pampin from MIT will be giving the perspective on data sovereignty and governance. Be sure to keep tuned in. There will be more announcements made, but I think this will give you a flavor of at least the kind of caliber of people, but also the themes that are very, very relevant in this world as we live today. So let me move on to the next slide. So our first keynote, Tom Keller, is to take a deep dive, both in the keynote, but as well in his in the panel discussion that will follow, where he'll talk about generative collective intelligence. And one of the problems with AI is obviously around how do you, when you're making across so many nodes, important consequential decisions in terms of your defense or your go-to-market and your supply chains, how do you make them less biased, giving humans the retention of control and the guardrails, basically. So I'm sure there will be lots of questions, what his vision is, but also how he has worked in practice with that. You'll be able to read more about his amazing work across the years separately, and we'll share some more information on that. Now, we're also incredibly honored and pleased. We have confirmed Vikram Dendi, Chief Product Officer at Microsoft Research. I mean, the list goes on and on in terms of where he's been operating, what he's been able to achieve. And obviously, what is really interesting is to get an inside perspective working for one of the big tech companies, Microsoft, in this. So honestly, be sure to be there, and obviously there will be an opportunity to ask your questions to him as well. We also have Dr. Mariana Bozesan, and she is, again, multi-skilled, incredible background, both as investor, serial entrepreneur in AI and deep tech. She has also earned and been recognized by the European angel investing community, and has collaborations across Club of Rome, part of World Academy of Arts and Science. So what is really interesting is that people with deep and wide experiences allow you to learn much more about what AI can both do as well as the risk associated. So again, very, very honored to have her on board. And our final and last but not least is Stephen Klein. Now, we intend to bring voices that shine a different light on maybe some of the narratives that everyone is following. And Stephen is has got a very interesting career in terms of where he is now teaching at Berkeley. But his thoughts on AI and how it should augment human thinking, and I would say decision makers, is very interesting. And you should absolutely learn about what are the alternative pathways that are being developed to enable people to retain their human control and thinking, and how we can enhance and solve some complex problems as well. So that is session number 1. We will be doing similar sessions and announce that in the coming weeks and months to come. But just a quick reminder of how we want to create that community within the session, but also in between sessions. So the typical agenda would be the keynote of our, in the beginning, roughly 25 minutes. We have breakout sessions where you will meet other founders, investors, operators that you would probably otherwise not meet. You have now the opportunity to do so. We will come back with the panel whereby they will be debating some of the key points made in the keynote speech and other burning questions. The Q&A will be really, really important as well, where you can just present the panel and your peers in the audience with your questions that are now relevant to you and you would like to have some help with, or just pay it forward and allow others also to learn from you. The networking is important, but what it will also do is it will create in between and across 12 events throughout the year, a way to connect with more and also with the same people. We know we're all time poor. Everyone is vying for our precious time. So we don't want to be spending just at an event. It needs to be an event where the odds are you will find valuable collaborations, valuable insights that are relevant for your area, your challenges and opportunities right now. So the way we've structured this is you can choose a 1 month, one session. You can buy secure your seat for that. You can access any 3 sessions and an annual membership as well. In terms of the actual what Tesseract, Making Ventures Work, and Lightning Ventures bring, is also specific advice, consultancy, courses, mentorship that is at your disposal. So we don't know what everyone needs in the beginning. That's why it's also in part the QA event, and we will build the community based on how you engage and where you would like help with as well. So on that note, for the first event on the 28th of January, there are 3 ways to join this community. And if you want to secure your seat, be part of that amazing debate, not only in listening, but actually actively seeking the insights you need, then please join. We'll be sending the Eventbrite link separately because you've registered, and the discount code with 50% off the current ticket price is TESS-NOW50. So if you're excited as we are, please join. We'd love to see you there. Obviously, there's space during this event right now to ask further questions, anything about this event, or like Stelio said, we also welcome any other questions in relation to AI. We're here to hopefully give you back something. So thank you for your time. I can see the stream has got some questions in, so we'll cover those, but I'm just encouraging everyone to add any further, and then we'll go through them one by one. Stelios?
Perfect. Yes, I also
received any further questions on other channels?
Yeah, so I shared, first of all, I shared the link with everyone in the chat. Secondly, I think the first question is whether the event will help on the current trends of AI. And the answer is absolutely yes. This is what the event really is about. So I would urge you to join using the code if you really want to know about what's going on in the world of AI. And then with regards to how should we decide what to work on first to get clear ROI for a small business, I think that's a very business-specific question. So what we do in the Tesseract Academy is we advise entrepreneurs and business owners on the right AI strategy, and we help them implement it, or we implement it for them. Um, I think it's difficult to answer this question without having more context. So what I would suggest is that perhaps you send me an email with your query to the email I shared in the chat. I see you're watching from YouTube, so you should be able to see my email, and then I'll be more than happy to give you more detailed reply over email.
And I can see the best in world for me ask for confirmation. Yes, the code is that. So use the Eventbrite link, and next 24 hours you can use that.
Perfect. Are there any other questions? We have 8 people, 10 people watching actually, sorry.
Well, perhaps whilst we're waiting for the questions, I can share a little bit more about the areas in the remainder of the years that we're going to cover. As I said, with the caveat, we're still programming, but they're most likely to happen, for example, in the area of property and AI, retail. We're also talking about media and AI. As I mentioned, we have a fantastic session about investments and AI, and in particular one on AI investment strategy for family offices. One area that I care deeply about and I've worked with in the past 10 years has been in AI and cybersecurity. So whilst the promise of AI is obviously fantastic and would love to embrace that, there are a number of risks emerging right now, and it's going fast, and we need to talk about how we can improve our resilience and make sure that we can actually seize those opportunities in the right way and not being, I would say, stopped in our tracks, hijacked, and all those kind of negative terms. But what we will bring is to curate a number of speakers and experts on how do I improve cybersecurity in my organization and how that happens across enterprise, supply chains, and smaller businesses. We try to bring all those vantage points to the table, including some cutting edge solution providers as well. So watch that space. Obviously, we've got the third event with Kerry Quinn, which will talk about a hugely problematic area, which is obviously what is fake, what is real, and how do we retain control over our identities in many different settings. So that could be in the space of R&D, of customer service, of marketing, of so many areas. So we will dedicate quite a bit of time to that, so that you can have more time to focus also on the positives and the opportunities that AI will bring for us. So on that note, just checking if there's any other questions that have come in.
I don't see any more questions. So there are no more questions. I guess we can conclude pretty much on time.
Sure. And so if we want to conclude, what we will do is obviously, Stelios, you correct me if I'm wrong. We will share this recording with those who have registered. We will also share the presentation with you, and also our email address for any questions that just happen to come after you've reread it, re-listened to it. We're very excited. Our success is only when we address and bring together relevant vantage points, we think we're on the right way, but would love to hear what you want to get out of this session as well. And together, I think we can make quite a unique space where we can really learn, whilst the world around us is evolving very fast. And yeah, hopefully that will be very beneficial for all of you. So thank you so much for being here, for listening afterwards. And we're here to answer any questions or feedback you may have.
Perfect. Thank you, Ferry.
We'll see you hopefully
yes.
on the 28th of January.
Yes, hopefully see you soon. So thanks, everyone. You'll be receiving the stream soon from us. And yes, we hope you take advantage of the code, and we see you soon.